Hi, thanks for checking out my Walmart haul from Green Bay. You know, it's always kind of interesting seeing what other people get from the grocery store, isn't it? This wasn't really something that even became a thing until the days of the internet in the last 15, 20 years, but there's something a little voyeuristic about seeing what other people go to the store and pick up. So I had to make a little Walmart run this morning, and this is $150 worth of stuff, and it's really not that much. I, like everyone else, I'm definitely feeling the pinch of inflation. So without further ado, my big splurge here on today's outing to Walmart would be this 3-pack of socks that I got for 13 bucks. So that was the only thing on my receipt that was over $10 were those socks. And then on to just various pantry items or refrigerator items. We got the macaroni and cheese. We love this. It really does taste like a Cheeto, and the jalapeno is just the right kick. I tried the red flavor ones, the fire flaming hot ones, and they're okay. They taste just like the flaming hot Cheeto, but as a pass, it's just too much going on. But these are really good. My husband and I both really like this one, so it's a good one because, you know, I'll make it, I can eat a little bit, and then if he's not around, the rest goes into a container and he eats it when he comes around. And these little kits are nice too, also from Walmart, where it's a little bit more of a bougie mac and cheese with the, you know, like the Velveeta packets that you squeeze in. And these are nice. You don't have to have milk or butter on hand to make these. You just use the packet. Whereas this, it recommends a little butter and milk. I was commenting to my mom the other day about making mac and cheese because that is one of my guys' favorite foods. And I said something about putting some milk in the mac and cheese, and she was like, I never put milk in my mac and cheese. And I kind of laughed because over the holidays, I was there while my niece and nephew were visiting for a couple of days, and my mom made some lunches, and the kids, you know, kids like kid stuff, and one of the things is mac and cheese. And my mom, I remember, made mac and cheese one day when the kids were there, and I had a couple scoops, and I remember thinking, mac and cheese, it didn't taste very good, and I didn't know why. I'm like, how do you mess up mac and cheese? And it's like, Mom, you gotta put a little milk in your mac and cheese. Anyway, we love our moms. So I put milk in my mac and cheese, but to each their own. I guess mac and cheese is, you know, whatever. English muffins, I mean, this is under $2 for 6 English muffins. It's really not a bad value. I mean, with the English muffins, you can, but you have to toast them. That's the catch. I mean, you can't eat those guys raw. You have to toast them, and you can, you know, sandwiches just with some butter. You know, they're pretty versatile, and they stay good in your fridge for a long time. So, yeah, I think they're a handy thing to keep on hand. Good old Wisconsin. When you live in Green Bay, it's all Packers all the time, right? Whenever I leave the area, where are you from? You know, Green Bay. Oh, do you like the, well, you know, I mean, for a town like Green Bay, it's the smallest town to have a professional team. So, you know, I guess that's what people associate with this here town. And with that said, brats. These are Johnsonville jalapeno cheddar sausages. These also are nice because they're pre-cooked, and I can do a lot of different things with them. You can just, you know, because they're pre-cooked, you just you know, to grill them up to your liking. You can cut them up. I like to cut them up into chunks, and I can put them in with some pasta, or just, you know, make the sausages, put them in a bun, whatever. So these are nice to have on hand. And oh, my poor guy, he works so many hours, and sometimes he comes home really late and I'm long gone to bed, and he'll start going through the fridge. And one time he got into a brat that was not pre-cooked. It was just like in the and so for that one. I'll leave these pre-cooked ones in the fridge because if he comes home late and needs a snack, he can have one of these and it's okay. I mean, it wouldn't be my cup of tea, but at least it's pre-cooked, so. Oh, another one of those. This is just a different flavor. This is cheddar Havarti. I think the other one was Gouda. And then, got this nice these are so expensive. This thing was $5.34. I mean, it's nice. It's got a little bit of meat and cheese, you know, the convenience, the pre-made salad, but $5.34 is so expensive for that. But at the same time, you know, if you want to make any kind of effort to eat slightly healthier, you know, sometimes those pre-made salads, they're just from a matter of convenience. However, I do make every effort I can to make things more from scratch just to save money and, you know, just make it more economical. So I did pick up some mushrooms and I thought I had picked up some, oh yeah, I picked up some greens here. So what I'll probably do in addition to this prepackaged salad that I have here that I can just stick in the fridge for him to take whenever he wants, I can pre-make some salads. He likes some sauteed mushrooms, so I can throw that on there for him. And I already have some Parmesan grated cheese in the fridge that I can throw on it. And he likes some sliced boiled eggs on his salads too, which is great because that's a good source of protein. Eggs are one of the healthy whole foods that he likes, so I can fry them, boil them, you know, whatever, scramble them. He likes them in all forms. Deviled, he loves deviled eggs as a treat once in a while. So he's really a picky eater. He likes all the, you know, greasy, high-calorie foods. So it's hard to find whole foods that you know we both like. So eggs are great. You know, they're versatile and. So, and then I am a big fruit eater. Him not so much. So I'm on my own with the fruit. So I got some blueberries and got some, I cheated here and got these pineapple chunks that are pre-cut. They're always sticky though. These containers are always drippy and sticky. So I put them in a bag because otherwise it gets all over my stuff. And I, you know, hate to cheat with the pre-cut stuff, but those watermelons, you know, they're tricky to cut. And I'm always so afraid I'm going to cut myself. I'm clumsy. I'm just a clumsy person. And you know, I'd rather spend a couple extra bucks and get to have some pineapple than dread cutting the stupid pineapple because I'm afraid to cut myself. So, you know, it's a trade-off. And then Gatorade, this was, I think, almost $8 here, $7.88 for an 8-pack. So I got 2 of these to stack up the fridge. And then here's some strawberries for me, for my fruit. Oh, and English cucumber. This is also one of the few vegetables that he will eat. So usually what I'll do with those is just peel them, slice them up, and then he'll eat them like chips if I put salt on them. And it's a lot of futzing around, but you know what? As a snack, I would much rather see him snacking on some cucumber, you know, slices than junk any day of the week. So, you know, it's well worth the effort to cut them up. But, you know, I've been finding too, it's been so tricky to find produce that I can keep on hand, you know, keep it from spoiling. I've been running into situations where produce and dairy, for that matter, have been going off on me before the marked date on the packages. And it gets really frustrating because those perishables are expensive and hard enough to keep on hand fresh the way it is. But those are the whole foods that we're supposed to be eating. You know, it's no wonder all the frozen foods, because it's so easy to just throw all that junk in the freezer and it's there ready for you whenever you want to eat it. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I also got, I've been in the hankering for some salsa, so I got some Sweet Heat Mango Peach Salsa, and then just some medium salsa, so I can kind of mix them up, because this mango stuff, it's so sweet. It's a little too sweet, in my opinion. Very good, tasty, but just too sweet. So if I cut some of this more plain in with it, it'll be just right. So then I got my little chips to go along with it. So I am looking forward to that as a snack here today, this afternoon. And then, yeah, my strawberries. And then I got a little splurge for myself, this turtle French style cheesecake. And this thing was $2.50, and it's just a little, like, what is it? French style cheesecake mousse with some caramel and some chocolate stuff on the bottom. And it's a treat. I had one the other day, and it was quite tasty, so I'm looking forward to having that again. So I got the lemon limes for him, and then I like Gatorades, but what I like to do is I will have Gatorade, and then I will just add a little bit to my water, and that way I can make my Gatorade last a little long. And then they're always squawking about, oh, Gatorade, you know, it's not the best for you, just drink water. So I don't know. I figure it can't hurt to just put a little bit of Gatorade into my water. So I get these for me to do that with. I've tried those flavor drops, but not the biggest fan of those. I don't know. I just get sick of a flavor, and then they become forgotten about. And then, of course, can't forget about my kitty. A couple of bags of treats for him to have on hand. So that's very important. And then also a variety of some different cat foods for him, just to have on hand to feed him throughout the week. So I have a little basket here that I keep in the pantry. I just can put his little foods in here, so Diesel knows when the basket comes out. It's time for kitty dinner time. Oh, and some bubble tape from the Valentine's aisle. Couldn't resist. Makes me feel like a kid again. Remember from, the bubble tape? Well, I got some. Couldn't help myself. And then the dishwasher, since I do generally cook at least 6 days a week, if not 7 days a week, and sometimes more than once a day. We rarely go out to eat. Just to, in an effort to save money, I pack his lunch every single day. In fact, I usually will pack 2 meals worth, because, he leaves so early in the morning, and, he'll get something throughout the day, usually on the go, because, it's enough trying to put together at least. But at least if I'm sending some of the meals, I know if at least one of those meals is, some salad or something, it can maybe balance out what I know it is that he eats on the side, which is like gas station food and bar food, and but it's what's convenient. So dishwasher stuff, I got some Jet Dry Aid, so hopefully that can get our dishes coming out looking nice. And these were, usually I like to get the fancy ones that have the little, extra bits to them here, where this is just the real basic ones. But these were on super sale. They were on clearance for like $4 for 32 of them. I thought that was a pretty good price, and so that with this, I think the dishes will come out looking just fine. And then let's see, another cat food, another Gatorade. And then, kombucha. I got, this one was about $3. The probiotics, supposed to help with the guts. I cannot confirm or deny whether this kombucha makes a measurable difference in my gut health. I mean, I drink a couple of them a week. Do I drink one every single day? No, because, I don't always have one on hand, but I drink a couple of them a week. It's an acquired taste for sure. I would say that, you're not going to try a kombucha for the first time and be like, dang, where has this been all my life? It's an acquired taste, but once you like it, it's not too bad. And, with the fizziness and stuff, it's nice. But, I don't know, as an alternative to soda, and that's why I mentioned the fizziness. If you like something fizzy, kombucha, give it a try, who knows. So, let's see here. Also, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, toilet paper, always gotta have that. Talk about flushing your money away, right? But we were down to the last roll, so needed to definitely get that. And then some aluminum foil. I was gonna get the 75 square foot one, but it was like $4, and for only a couple bucks more, I get double. And tin foil, it's like, well, shoot, why not? It goes into my paper goods drawer with my baggies and stuff. That way, I don't have to worry about it for a long time. Same with, I noticed I was running out of sandwich baggies. A 100 baggie box lasts for a good long time, though, when it comes to sandwich baggies. And then, let's see here. Got this sparkling pink grapefruit, like a sparkling seltzer kind of drink. And again, this is just meant to be as an alternative to the soda. Since it has that fizziness, and this will be a nice compliment when I start enjoying my chips and salsa this afternoon. So that's in fact, I should pop this in the fridge so it'll be nice and chilled for me while I enjoy my afternoon snack. And then I got this here. This was only $1.76. I mean, this is just pure sugar. This is junk, I know, but oh, it's so darn tasty. And this too, I use it like the Gatorade. I'll put, a splash of it into my water, because a little bit goes a long way of this stuff, because this is just pure sugar. And, yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, what's the difference if I have a glass of this or a glass of Coca-Cola? But I don't kid myself. This is not, anything that's good for me here. This is pure sugar. So $1.76, or I can go down the road to the juicing place and pay $9 for a 12 ounce, but again, that's all freshly made. And then a hamburger helper, tomato basil, that's with the pastas and stuff, so that'll get put in there. I always like to keep that just on hand as a pantry staple item, because I'm very lucky that I grew up on a farm, so I have access to beef, so I always have some beef in my chest freezer. So I always have a, hamburger helper or two on hand. So that's always a quick, easy meal to whip up no matter what. Or even if, say we get some bad weather unexpectedly, nobody's going hungry around here. So there's that. And then, let's see here. I saw online, people making candies and chocolates and stuff. And I thought, oh gosh, that kind of looks fun. So it just so happens that from Temu, I got perhaps maybe a sassy little mold from Temu. Oopsie. And so I got these candy little wafers, these pink candies, and I'm going to make for Valentine's Day little pink sassy chocolates and put them in a little Valentine bag and give them to my significant other for Valentine, just as a prank to play around and have some fun. So joke around. So we'll see how that little craft project goes. So this was $3.75. This was about $3.75. So a little splurge there just for something to play around with this Sunday afternoon. And then I got, this is a two-sided storage box. This was $1.44 from the craft department. And the reason I got this is because I'd been getting, you know, some various different little charms and stuff that, you know, I was showing yesterday from my Temu haul for some projects that I have coming up. And since all those charms, you know, once the bag rips, I thought, you know, for $1.44, this is just a small little box. It's, you know, the size of a phone basically. And then I can put my little odds and ends and charms in there. So I think that, oh, and then I got this. This was $2. This was on clearance. I imagine this, you know, is still left over from New Year's Eve. The sparkling apple cider, which is always, you know, a yummy treat. But hey, $2. They're usually like, you know, $4 or $5 for a bottle of this. So for $2, sign me up. Here we go. So that's $150, bam, at Walmart. It sure does not take long to burn through $150 at Walmart. And then the worst of it is I was just there not even a week ago and spent like $150, $60 as well. I had needed a new phone charger cord because my last one broke, and I don't know if anybody else runs into this with their phone, but where you plug in your phone, it's like, oh, phone charging slowly, use your original charger. And it's so aggravating because it's like, you know, your phone is down to 20%, now it's trickle charging, and you're getting like 1% every 5 minutes, and it's like, ah! So you gotta have working cords on hand for those gosh darn phones. So, you know, I picked some of those up when I went to Walmart the other day, and, you know, just everything adds up. But at any rate, then just come on here to piss and moan. I hope everybody is well on this late January day, and the days are getting longer, so that's pretty nice. And, you know, another probably 6 to 8 weeks left of hard winter here. But once March hits, we'll usually start seeing some nice days, but not until April are we really out of the woods, you know, when it comes to the, you know, real wintry kind of mix. So, all right, hope all is well with everyone, and we'll see you soon.